I'm Jillian Utash, and we have started a fun and fantastic new series at Brand Fuel called ProAmp. Amplify your promos. We will do a client lunch and learn each quarter and go through different topics. This was our first quarter topic for 2019. It is trends for 2019. Here's some global ideas of the trends for this year. Be a visionary, be happy, be more, be smart. And as we go through this series, we will talk about these topics more in depth. B. I'll let you read this slide because it is so impactful for the overall mission for the year. Note, some of the old rules simply don't apply. I think that is what's key to keep in mind as we go through this series. Be a visionary. Being a visionary means to feel something. As marketers, our goal is not to tell our clients something, but to help them feel something through our marketing. So ways to make them feel things are hyper real, connective, and never ending. These are different imageries and different ways of laying things out for your consumer to see. This is how they're seeing it at market. So if you want your collateral to reach them where they are, meet them where they are. Be hyper real, be connective, be never ending. Invoke emotion, feel something. Here are great images of what those look like. Connective, these are images that you can connect to, things that you know. Pepperoni pizza, a coffee cup, a kitty cat. Hyper real, these are things that are even more extra than you would see in real life. You would never see something like this in real life, but it looks cool in print. It's hyper real. Never ending, looks like a movie strip, almost like a cartoon in sequence. Feeling something. Be hyper. What is hyper? The clickability of color. Color is a trend. Think about when 10 years ago, did you ever worry about what the PMS color of the year was? No. This year it's coral. Color is a trend. Don't forget that in your marketing efforts. Color has become a trend, a shift in consumer behavior, so apparent. That's massive. Here's some ideas of what color looks like. Yellow, the fastest growing color. Armani, heavy on the orange this year. Bright colors make people feel special. These are all concepts that we can't forget as marketers, even though I know we have brand guidelines and brand colors and brand standards where you can use color to get attention. Maximalism. We call this the 80s look, but when we actually boil it down, the 80s was a year of maximalism. High emotion society is collectively experiencing today. Absolutely. Nothing could be more on target for our parallels, not just clothing, it's how we're feeling. The 80s were a time of excess. I feel like this year is also a time of excess. Here's some imaging of what that looks like. Looking at these colors, are these outfits you would typically think of? No, but they look great. Look at this couch. Not also things, patterns you would think to put together. And I know this is wardrobe and you're thinking, what does this mean for promo products? It means everything for promo products. When you're putting together your campaigns, try to do things that are in line with this thought, with this maximalism. Mixed colors, mixed patterns, mixed products. Being more. This is a gig economy. I know you're all probably familiar with the Fiverr website and so many other platforms like that. Our culture is used to folks having side gigs, folks wearing many hats. You hear that term a lot. So as an agency, to our clients, we have to be that gig consumer. We have to offer them so many other options than they would normally have. Not just one thing. That goes back to the gig economy. You can't just offer your customer one solution. You have to be a multi-solution provider for them. Here's another one. I don't think there's a title for what I do. Describes her career, which takes on many forms. How many of us feel like that? How many of us say like that? We wear different hats. Be happiness. This is one of my favorite ones because it's important that our brands are happy, that your brand makes someone happy. And you may say, oh, well, I am a electric company. Folks don't like me because they get their bill and that makes them unhappy. No, let them know that as a company, what you're doing to help folks pay their bills, to help folks who maybe need help winterizing their homes. You can take a company or a brand that you think may have a negative connotation and make it happy. All right, we will end at that point. This has been about 5 minutes, and I will continue on with this education series in another video. So grab another cup of coffee. I'll see you back.